the best way for the Republicans to win is if I win the nomination and go directly against whoever they happen to put up. And for that reason, I have signed the pledge. Yeah. And the conservative principles for which it stands, and we will go out and we will fight hard and we will win. We will win. And most importantly, we will make our country great again, because that's what it's all about. I don't need money. I don't want money. And this is going to be a campaign like I think no other. I'm not controlled by lobbyists. I'm not controlled by anybody. I'm controlled by the people of the country in order to make our country great again. The fact is that we are a nation that wants and needs borders. We're a nation that wants and needs and is based on laws. And we will make sure that that takes place. With that being said, I want people to come into our country legally. And we have to stop illegal immigration, and we have to look forward to great immigration done in a legal manner. You have to be able to lead. You have to get people into your office. You have to get people, go to them, any way you want to do it. But you have to be able to lead. There is no leadership at the top. Signing executive orders is not the way our country was supposed to be run. Well, Tom Brady is a very good friend of mine. He's a great guy. For those of you that don't know him, he's a very honorable guy and an honest guy and a truly great athlete. He is really a very good friend of mine, and I just spoke to him a little while ago. He's so thrilled and so happy. Tom Brady, I think what they've done is terrible, and he's been exonerated, as I understand it, because I just heard about it. But I'm very happy for Tom. As far as the commission is concerned, they're having a rough year, let's face it. Our nation's in such trouble. That's why being a builder, and a great builder, and a very successful builder, I think will greatly help. But we have so many of our own problems, including the border, including the wall, which we will get built, including all of the things we have. Health care, which is a mess. You know, if you look at Obamacare, the premiums have gone up 45, 50, 55%. People are saying this is turning out to be a disaster. With the way we are and with the world hating us, and you look at Hillary Clinton, and I've said she's the worst Secretary of State in the history of this country. Now, in all fairness, because of the agreement that's about to be finalized with Iran, John Kerry may very well take her place. I think that agreement is a disaster for this country, for Israel, for the Middle East. It's going to lead to nuclear proliferation, the 24-day clause, everything about, we don't even get our prisoners back. You say, who negotiates a thing like that? That won't happen, I can guarantee you, with the President Trump. The fact is that our country is being killed on trade by China, by Japan, by Mexico, both at the border and on trade. And I'm not knocking those countries. Their leaders are much, much smarter than our leaders. They are absolutely killing us. China, taking our jobs, taking our money, taking our base. And think of this. We owe China $1.4 trillion, and we're paying them interest. We owe Japan, with all of the cars coming in, the same amount, $1.4 trillion. That's like a magic act. They send the cars in, they take our jobs, they do everything, and we owe them money. That's not going to happen with me. Well, Jeb Bush is a very nice man. I'll be honest. I think he's a very nice person. I think he's a very low-energy person, and I don't think that's what the country needs. I hear that he's going to spend a lot of money on negative ads on me, and honestly, look, he's getting the money from special interests. He's getting the money from lobbyists and his donors. And they're making him do it because he's crashing in the polls. So I don't know what's going to happen. If he spends $20 million or $25 million on negative ads, I don't know. I know that my life will continue. I just don't know. I mean, nobody's ever spent money on ads against me. But he probably has to do that, although it would not be the way I've done. You know, one of the things that I'm most honored about is that so far everybody that's attacked me has gone down the tubes. Now, Jeb Bush also just went down in the Monmouth poll, very big. So I don't know. I mean, he's going to spend lobbyists' money and special interest money. Remember this, They have total control over Jeb and Hillary and everybody else that takes that money. Nobody knows the system better than me. They have total control. You understand it very well because you've been covering it for a long time. Those people that are putting up those millions of dollars have total control over your candidate. I will tell you this. Nobody's putting up millions of dollars for me. I'm putting up my own money. I'm funding my own campaign. Nobody else is. When people advertise, and I hope the voters can see this, every negative ad they see about me is paid for by lobbyists and special interests. So just remember that. We have a military that needs help, and especially in these times. We have nuclear weapons that you look at 60 Minutes, they don't even work. Okay? If anybody saw that report, the phones don't work. They're 40 years old. They have wires that are no good. Nothing works. Our country doesn't work. Everybody wins except us. We need victories in this country. We don't have victories anymore. Our country will be great again, but right now our country has major problems. We have 50 million people between poverty levels and welfare and all. Our country can be great again. We have to put people back to work. I only hit people when they hit me. Only. And Kanye West has been so great. I would never say bad about him because he says such nice things about me. For our country to be great, we have to be able to make great deals. We're going to be great to the vets. We're going to be terrific. Our military is going to be unbelievable. All of these things, we're going to get rid of Obamacare and come up with something that's much better and much less expensive. We are going to take care of our country, and we're going to bring back jobs, and we're going to bring back wealth to the United States so we can afford to save Social Security, which I'll save without cuts, so that we can afford to do the kind of things that we have to do to make America great again. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. And here is your pledge.
What happened with Obama? He's a teleprompter guy. No, it's true. But, you're better right. You don't want a scripted president.